and welcome to Motorworks Media. We have got something different for you today. We actually are going to give you some tips on the new AutoCAD LT 2024 AutoCAD drawing program. We use it ourselves for drawing things like we're working on a new pit cart, but more importantly, we have all of our electrical drawings for Cooper RSR on AutoCAD LT. This is a new version that I've just updated to. It is on my MacBook, so I believe it's slightly different in the Mac. And the one good thing I've just found out is that you no longer have to buy this upfront, and if you're not using it, you don't have to feel that you're, you know, getting abused. You can go and buy coupons or something like that, and as you use the program, whenever you use the program, it just goes and counts down until you need to go and top it up again. So now on to our AutoCAD LT tips. First thing I want to do is look at the basics. Well, the basics is drawing a line, which is the fellow up here, drawing a circle, drawing a rectangle, and things like that. So if we look at a line and we want to draw a line, we type. The great thing about AutoCAD LT is the 1 and 2 finger keyboard commands. I love it. This has more or less gone back to, I can't even remember what the original CAD program that I bought. It was 2 finger commands, and it developed into AutoCAD Lite or LT, whatever they want to call it. So in this case, we are going to draw a line. So we'll type L, and for some reason, so first thing we're going to do is draw a line. So to do that, we can click up here, or we can come inside here and we can type L. And you'll see you've got a choice of all of these various things, and we are going to pick L. We will select the first point. You could actually have a grid up and you could be snapping to grid, but let's just go and draw a line. You'll see it says 0. And now that's what I don't like. You see how it's basically saying you can go and draw it, wherever. I don't want that. So we're going to go back. I'm going to hit escape, and that takes us off. So I want everything to draw at right angles. So we are going to type in OR, which is ortho. Click on that, and it says enter the modes. We're going to click on. That's that done. We're going to go back to L, line, and we're going to go, there it is. Now you'll see that it's not going and drawn anywhere else, and you can see that as we move it out, the numbers in the dimension are changing as we move the cursor. So let's go and put in an 8 for 8 inches and hit return or enter, and it's done. And at this point we can either go up or down or to the right to extend it. So let's go up, and we are going to make that 5 inches. Enter. Okay. we're going to come across. We're going to come a bit further than the lower line and just click on there. And we then want to draw a line again, so L, enter, click on there and come up, and you'll see that there is a green icon that says perpendicular, which means that it is hitting the line in perpendicular. It's proven by the 90 that is showing at the angle. Now we could come over here, and now it's changing and it's an endpoint. But if we were to draw there, if we were to click on that, it's going to draw like that at an angle. So the thing about everything is on the screen, allowing you to see where you're wanting to go. So let's go and undo that. And we have up here, if you follow my cursor up here, we have an undo line. And again, you can click here, or you can click enter to select it. Go to there, go up, see the perpendicular, click that, hit escape to go and stop it going anywhere else. And we want to trim the top line. TR, trim. Now, the great thing about this version is they have made it a lot better. I used to have to go and use 2 keystrokes to do this. Now I just come up to here, put my cursor on top of it. You see there's a little red X, click enter, and it's done. It's that simple. So that's fairly simple about going and you've basically created a rectangle. But remember, this is not a rectangle as such, because it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. And that's what it is. As far as the program is concerned, it's 4 lines. Now, if I want to go and alter this, I can, let's say I want to move M, enter, and I want to, it tells you select the objects, which we've done. Click enter. Select the base point. You'll see that there's a different icon again, and it's saying it's the midpoint. Or up here it is saying perpendicular, or down here is saying perpendicular, but it's also the end point. So let's just go and take midpoint. And the problem is that you cannot see anything until you come to here. So if you were wanting to just move that back, what you're better off doing is go move, enter, select object, enter, come up to the endpoint, click on that, and you'll see that you can actually now get another midpoint, which would put that in at 4 inches. Okay. And that's it. And if you wanted to trim those, TR to trim it. And all I did was just drag a line across it, across the 2, and it went and cut it. That is way, way easier than any previous version that this had. So that's a fairly straightforward introduction to lines. And now you can see I still have select the object to trim, because it's still saying that I can trim if you want me to. So we don't want to do any more trimming. and we will hit escape. It loses it. Let's go up to circle. So you can see here, you can choose the circle and the diameter. You can choose a circle with 2 points in it, 3 points in it, all of these other ones. Normally you just be using the top two. So let's use circle diameter, and let's be cute with this. And we're going to put it there, which is on the midpoint. And we are going to grow it, and we're going to say what the diameter is. So let's say that we were, I believe we were 5 inches tall. Let's go 5, enter, and there we have it. Now, because we want to now turn this, you'll see there's what it comprises of. Hit escape to deselect. Hit that to get rid of it. Now what we want to do is turn this into a shape, something that is not normal. So let's go trim, TR, enter, and you'll see that it's done it, and you have that little shape all done. That would have been a lot harder. We would have had to break the circle previously, and it just wasn't as intuitive. Now it is so easy, so very easy. And that's your circle. So if we want to now go and put another circle, but we want to do it with radius, and we'll come down, you'll see that we don't have, oh, okay. You see that there was nothing showing up until I came out here. I looked at the midpoint. You'll see that as soon as I go over what would have been the center, it goes and says so. So I'm going to go click there, and we are going to go and do a radius. So 2.5 inches would be 5, so 2 inches, and there we've drawn that there. So that's a fairly short introductory way of creating circles and lines. Now, to give you just a little bit more, we're going to look at being able to focus on what we're drawing. So we'll use the zoom command, and there are quite a few different ways of doing it. Zoom Z is the one to choose. You'll click enter. Now what it's doing is it's asking you to specify a corner of the window or enter a scale factor. So what we can actually do is come to there and go to there, and it zooms into it. Okay, that allows us to get right into it. We'll hit zoom again, Z, and we are going to hit P, enter, which is previous. We are going to hit Z, enter, and we are going to hit A for all. And it has basically taken in everything that is on the drawing. And we're then going to go zoom, enter, E for extents, and you'll see it actually goes and fits very close, just around the outside of the title block. And if we want to go zoom, enter, up here you are going to see that it's got scale factors and stuff like that. So Now that you've got this, we've hit zoom, this has come up, but you'll see at the end there is what looks like a down arrow. Let's just click on the down arrow on the keyboard, and you'll see here are all of your options. You can draw it to the center, dynamic, which I have never really used, extents I have, previous I have, scale, yeah, a little bit, window definitely, and object. Let's try object and select object. Okay, just by going and highlighting that and making it blue and hit enter, and there you go. So zoom, previous, and that's us. So thanks for watching. It's very basics. This is just to give you little ideas. This is not going to be a crazy in-depth thing, but there are lots of uses for a CAD type program like this that is not crazy money, and it is still accepted by the industry worldwide. AutoCAD LT is a 2D drawing platform. We are not supported by them in any way, but as we get on to looking at our electrical drawings, you'll see where it can be very, very handy, and no more looking at crazy hand-drawn sketches. And best of all, I just purchased a Canon printer that will print up to 13 by 19, and it's not crazy money. It was on Amazon, and it was 299 Canadian dollars. So that's pretty impressive. We're going to be drawing something later, and through the series of tutorials we will show you all of the ins and outs and the benefits that you can get out of AutoCAD LT. Thanks for visiting. Please remember to sign up below, and see you next time.